Hello everyone, and today I'm going to be showing you how to draw the human figure. And first things first is you're going to need a few different materials. This is a 2B pencil. It's a little bit darker than your average pencil. An HB pencil is just what you normally have in your pencil, like number 2 pencil. And an 8B pencil is dark, very dark. Get your dark values in there. That stub was to blend, and that is a kneaded eraser. You pull and stretch it out and continuously fold it, and it's great. Now, remember to draw from life. That's why I have a mirror here, because I'm going to be drawing my face for this. And I'm continuously making that expression into a mirror there, and I'm drawing what I'm seeing. Now, this first step is called a gesture drawing. Now, gestures take anywhere between like 15 seconds to 2 minutes. You basically just get your first steps down where you want everything on the page and just loosely, lightly draw it down. See, it's very light, but it's very loose, very gestural. So with this step, it's basically a 2-in-1. Organizational line is what I'm going to start with though, and that's where I'm basically just lining up where things are. For example, for an organizational line would be like to measure where the ears are to like your face, and if you're drawing a face full head on, the top of your ear is going to line up with the top of your eyebrows, and the bottom of your ear is going to line up with the bottom of your nose. And that's one of the many different basics for face measurements that you really need. And the next step is contour line. Contour lines are basically just the outline of whatever you're drawing, and that's what you're seeing here on the screen. Contour lines, basically it's just, and what I'm doing here is I'm making this outline of my face and kind of making this jawline go here, and then my hair is outlined now, and in here you'll actually be able to see this close up. So what I have here is those organizational lines, and see, I'm measuring from and down and just where things are, and I'm measuring across where my eyes are, and I'm measuring where that nose would be and the mouth, and I'm just kind of making these little tick marks, getting myself ready for whenever I actually make those detailed things, because still here there's a lot of stuff that can be fixed. Okay, so now that I have those tick marks down and I have that contour line, I'm going to go back and erase some of the marks that I've made and add more detail. And by detail, I mean like adding some features like my nose, my eyes, just things like that. And you don't have to be super detailed at first. You really just mainly want to get those things on there. And for some tips, because it doesn't have to say much for, draw from your shoulder. Drawing from your shoulder gives you more mobility, and you can draw more accurately. And another thing for features, think of your features as shape. And as you can see here, I now have everything lined up. So this next step is basically just clean it up. All those organizational lines that you still had on your paper, go ahead and erase those. Tidy up some marks that you don't want anymore. But that's just it, just tidy it up. So here it is up close. It's nice and neat. Remember to step back and look at your drawing and just squint, because you'll find out that you will need to make some changes. For this step, it's basically if you see anything that you need to make changes of to make it more accurate or to look better, do just that. Also, while you're doing this, go ahead and add some details, which include shading. Good job!